Walk into a home in the Highveld or the rolling hills of the Eastern Cape, and you might notice something that defies modern logic. You'll see grand oak headboards or simple mattresses, but beneath them, a common ritual. The bed is raised. Stacks of bricks, sometimes stones, lifting the sleeper just a few feet higher from the floor. Ask an outsider, and they'll tell you it's for storage or perhaps to avoid the damp. But ask the person sleeping in that bed, and they will lower their voice. They will tell you that those bricks are the only thing standing between them and a permanent departure from this world. They're hiding from the Tikaloshi, a creature of spite, a manufactured demon, and a legend that has terrified a continent for centuries. Tonight we go beneath the floorboards. We explore the dark alchemy used to create these monsters, the rules they live by, and the chilling story of a man who thought he was too modern for ancient fears. To understand the terror, you must understand that the Tikaloshi is not a natural beast. It is a product of moody, dark traditional medicine. According to the elders, a Tikaloshi is made by a witch or a sorcerer seeking revenge. The process is as gruesome as the creature itself. It begins with the body of a deceased person, usually a relative of the sorcerer or a victim of a sudden passing. Using forbidden rituals, the sorcerer shrinks the body until it is no taller than a toddler. But the physical form is only the beginning. The sorcerer takes a red-hot needle and pierces the eyes, blinding the creature to the physical world, but opening its third eye to the spiritual one. They drive a wooden peg into its skull to ensure total obedience. To finish the ritual, the creature is given a stone to swallow. As long as that stone remains in its belly, the Tikaloshi is invisible to any adult who hasn't been cursed to see it. It is small, it is hairy. It has a single ridge of fur running down its spine. And it is fueled by a singular, ravenous hunger for human life force. It is sent into a home with a specific command, to harass, to steal, or to ensure that the occupants never wake up. Meet Jabulani. Jabulani was a man of the city. He had a degree, a high-paying job in Johannesburg, and no time for the superstitions of his grandmother's village. When he moved into his new home, the first thing he did was throw away the bricks his mother had insisted he use. "It's a tripping hazard," he told her over the phone. "I'm an adult. I don't believe in monsters under the bed." The first night was silent, but the silence felt heavy. He woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of his kitchen cabinets opening. Click, creak, thud. He checked the locks. Everything was secure. He blamed the wind. The second night, the air changed. Jabulani woke up shivering, though the windows were closed. He felt a weight at the foot of his bed. A depression in the mattress, as if a small child had climbed on to sit. But when he turned on the light, there was nothing there. Just the indent in the pillow, slowly rising back up as if something had just stepped off. By the third night, Jabulani's modern logic began to fail. He felt a presence in the room that was ancient and oily. He tried to scream, but his voice was caught in his throat. This is the Tikalosha's specialty, sleep paralysis. As Jabulani lay there, eyes darting in the dark, he heard it. A wet, slurping sound near his ear. He felt a small, cold hand wrap around his ankle. Because his bed was low to the ground, the creature didn't have to strain. It crawled up with ease. He felt the creature sit on his chest. It felt like a bag of wet stones. He watched, helpless, as his own breath turned to a pale mist, being inhaled by the invisible thing sitting on his ribs. Every breath the creature took, Jabulani felt his heart grow weaker. He was being drained. He was being unalived in his own sanctuary. It wasn't until his grandmother's voice echoed in his head, "Prop up the bed, boy," that he found the strength to kick. His foot hit something solid, something hairy and cold. A shriek pierced the room, a sound like a dying bird. Jabulani scrambled for the light, and for a split second he saw it. A small, distorted figure with a hole in its forehead, melting into the shadows of the floorboards. Jabulani survived, but he never slept in a low bed again. You may laugh at the bricks. You may think that in the age of fiber optic internet and space travel, these stories have no place. But ask the professional Inyangas who are called to South African suburbs every single week to sweep a house. They will tell you that the Tikoloshi doesn't care about your degree or your bank account. It only cares that you are reachable. The legend of the Tikoloshi persists because the fear is real. It is a reminder that some debts are settled in the dark, and some shadows have a life of their own. Tonight, before you turn off the light, take a look under your bed. If the gap is small, if the floor is close, perhaps you should find some bricks, because the Tikoloshi is patient, and he is very, very hungry.